Hello, and welcome back to Telltale Games' The Expanse. I'm your host, Jeffrey Nopants. Thanks so much for joining me. So, last episode, we went and salvaged some ships while we were on the run for some pirates who have a lot of weapons because they stole a UNN cruiser. They used it to take out a UNN battleship that we also searched, and we found the coordinates of this place, which has something in it, which is extremely valuable tech of some kind, like a new drive or something. We also hooked up with Maya, which is great. Certainly building up to that for a while. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched them already, you should watch the first 2 parts.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
So yeah, we found this ancient installation on asteroid, which is really big, very old.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
And it's uncharted too.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Did we put that there then? Or was somebody else here first? That one's locked.
The aux power is on these breaker lines. The sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room with this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
I hope sleeping with her wasn't a mistake. Hello? Hi.
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered the sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton, trust the signal. We will live again. The last one. Huh.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
I mean, they either died or they left, or their descendants are somewhere else. Connect the junction boxes?
Right. We're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps us.
The one to the left looked like it went nowhere. Danger, you say? Alright, never mind.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
Wow.
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. Want to buy one of those Martian mountain ranges? Set up an estate there.
You know what my favorite view of Mars is? When I can cover it up with my thumb. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
That's right. When I'm captain, it's just enough mutinies. First aid? No. Alright. Other way then. Hello? Ghosts? Killer robots?
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
The Dalton principle. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken all together, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. Well. Yeah, but you gotta, like, make sure there's no, like, decay, right? Like, once stuff gets in there, it starts multiplying. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Dead people. The war? No idea. Two people. One was maybe a child. I don't know. Looked a little manic even for a kid.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
Fight the bacteria. Huh. Thank the aliens. For coming to Earth and stacking rocks all fancy.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
I guess they'd be very well preserved if you really did just put them out in space. I guess that's the atmosphere we're in right now, is just like completely depressurized in like outer space.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Ah.
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
So that wasn't the intent of this place. They decided that afterwards.
all of this planning and effort just to prepare for their own deaths?
I don't know.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they've given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
Or future humans, right? By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart for materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. Another from Dalton, Phase 3. We have entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your posts at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. It's like 3 logs I gotta read now. It's okay, they're not very long. I'll find out about that stuff later. You know, despite the fact that there aren't actually dead bodies floating around like there were on the last few ships, this place feels like even more haunted. Maybe it's the music. Maybe it's the fact that everyone is perfectly preserved. Maybe both.
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
I mean, if they weren't actually dying of old age,
Maybe the people here were abandoned and went mad. Who knows what else we might find?
Dear God.
I guess that guy out at the front who was doing the pose was like the last one. Because somebody would have to be the last one.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Unless you could guarantee the coffins automatically work when you pull them shut. Like, that would be more difficult for sure, so... my guess is no. My guess is the fact that they were improvising all this stuff means that somebody had to be the last one. And that was that guy. I don't know what those numbers mean. How long they were frozen, how old they were, I don't know. Pretty morbid if that's how old they were. Oh. Hello?
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Oh, wow. Maybe not as crazy as they first sounded.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
Huh? Oh, and then no good stuff floating there? Okay. What's across the hallway?
Looks like the medic was well liked.
The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Shahani. Now that you are lost, we all are. Yeah, seems like a popular person.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
You want to get a good recycler for when you go. Alright.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
Aw.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Aw.
Thank you.
Okay, so which way is fastest? I'm gonna count them off here. 1, 2. Oh, that's a dead end. Well, in that case, yeah, I'm upside down, so. Oh, well, that's a dead end right away, isn't it? So, it's a different direction this way. Oh, there's another way over here. That's what it is. Yeah, that's the way, isn't it? I think that's the way. Oh, it goes up or right? Oh. Oh. Oh, well, up. In that case. Alright. Connected. With my feet on the edge and my head in the clouds. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Anything obvious I missed on the way? I don't think so. Just that one level. bunch of stuff up there, kind of. Better have a quick look. No, I don't think there's anything in there. Oh, that's a thing. That's a person. Oh, person-shaped sculpture. A monument.
You seeing this?
Sure am.
Pixies?
How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow, their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Hmm. Oh, you're nothing apparently. More coffins.
Looks different from the coffins in the
Oh.
upper sectors.
What's up with the doctor?
Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
I don't know. Just made fancy ones for the quote-unquote more important people. Anything on top of this weird train thingy? No? Alright. Hmm. Dangerous mining. Ah, dangerous mining.
Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Was that a pun, Maya? Guilty as charged? It's not a very good one if it was. Shame on you. Aha. No? That's not it? This doesn't look quite right. What the... This is the thing that was transmitting to us?
Is this where the broadcast came from? Could be a transmitter.
I guess she don't know either. Of course, you know. In this game, she is me. And I are you, and we are all together. I am the walrus.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
So there's that way, and then there's maybe a way up there? I'm gonna look over there first. I feel like that hallway's the more obvious way forward. No, that's not the... This is the boost. There we go. Can I not go up there? No? It's okay, never mind. There's an invisible barrier, possibly, of, you know... Drummer's better judgment. Like, there's nothing up there. Alright. Not there. Hello? Okay. So this will be where the actual power switch is. Oh yeah, there's the setup. It's a pretty big base. Especially to lose. This one got lost.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Aw.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
Well, we already know that I'd have you.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
Oh. Let's clink helmets again. Clink. Whoa. Wow, well, all those coffins look special now.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
Full of dead bodies looks pretty nice, you know, if you don't really think about that part too much. Yeah.
It is. I still don't understand it. But it's beautiful.
I mean, I guess, like, New Orleans
That
Cemetery is
shape
pretty
at the bottom,
beautiful.
I recognize it from the coordinates.
And I know that's full of dead
That's
bodies,
promising.
so...
Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
I mean, they don't have little windows so you can look in at them all wrapped and stuff, but... Similar principle.
Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
Uh-oh.
My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are. You're the pirate JP sent to take me out. Lousy in your scum. But you'll never find that sample.
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left.
Oh no, here comes the quick time.
Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, get him. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, that... Well, he won't be answering any questions. Unless he's got briefing on a data pad or something.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... Poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
Maddox. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know, and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast. Ray.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance.
Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas.
We know. She's already contacted the UNN Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first.
Pirates? Are they...
Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up.
This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
I mean, I know they probably are because she said that, but... do we know that? Yeah, there's a ton of dead people looking at you whether you're coming or going here. Whoa. Ooh. Oh. There's a way underneath. Well, let's look around down here first before we go down that little rampy ramp. Under the death monument. Those people will be staring at possibly for centuries until aliens come and revive them for... I don't know. I want to say for irony's sake to put them in a gladiatorial arena. Gladiatorial. That's the word. You've revived us. Yes, we want to see how you fare against the dreaded Galdark. The what? The wolf will live with the lamb. The leopard will lie with the goat. And the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. Cassiopeia Collective. Alright. Well, I spelled it out. That is what they've been hinting at. And another posed body down at the end. Oh, were these even more advanced coffins?
Oh God. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
Oh my.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Okay, there's anything to interact with over here. Just had to really check both of these ways. Oh, there's definitely something over here. What are you? Whoa, hey, we gotta scan you. There we go. Okay, that's just a log for later. One of them later logs. Hey there, sport.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Yeah, I'll just not point out how that's not really comforting.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
He's got one of those uranium rods that Homer's always losing down the back of his shirt.
Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
Confidential, do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. The MK Core, Lab 27 on Phoebe Station. Experiment 10-2AC, single cellular testing. Lead, Dr. Ray. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions, and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms has proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures, have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat has shown some efficacy. Cellular exposure, cellular wall degeneration, cellular replication experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of expected parameters. Experiment 10-7B, Belcher unknown origin. Duration of infection 4 to 6 days, results fatal. Wait a second. Are we tracking down a biological weapon that killed people here? Experiment 10-7B, human testing. Lead Dr. Strickland. The sample is highly transmissible and, without proper exposure, maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter. So they fell asleep? Oh, you think I guessed it? Yeah. I mean, it sounded like that, like they're talking about the core, right? 5 out of 5. Snapped a pic of Gary being mesmerized by it. Or zombies. Ugh. There's an awful lot of them. I don't want to... I mean... I don't know how many shots I have in this gun here.
The MK Core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
Tenth of August. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non-sibi sed omnibus. 11th of August. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots! We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. Not speak a complete sentence. 22 August. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he will find an enhancement up his ass. Unless that's how it works, in which case, no, I won't do that for him. September 2nd. Asked Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. September 27th. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies? September 28th. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. October 1st. My credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project too. Dear God, those people. October 2nd. I bribed the guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promised to set me up with a new research team somewhere no one can find us. October 9th. Maddox's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages, no response. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Well, the ship got blown up, and we found the word on the ship.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Le Guin. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got
Yeah.
something.
Biological warfare. Pretty scary.
Ready?
What am I getting ready for?
We found it.
Yeah. Less exciting now that we know what it is.
And now we're going to destroy it.
Probably good we don't have Cox to offload this anyway, because
We'll reach full burn in about a minute.
not really anyone good you could give this thing to.
What are you going to tell the others?
That we didn't have a choice. We can't sell a weapon like this, no matter how much money is involved.
Kamina, we do have a choice. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this... it's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
Considering this is part 3 of 5, I don't
Ryan,
think we're gonna get destroyed.
What are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now!
Whoa.
And that?
Arlen, listen to me. That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on series.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres and...
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn Owala. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
Now I'm really glad I saved this like in part 1.
Trust me.
Yeah, I think this is probably better to go with him first.
sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
I'll just let you die out there somewhere in space running out of air and whatnot. Oh shit.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait! She isn't a part of this.
Oh no.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop. We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
No! Come on. Come on, come on.
Yeah, that station's pretty old, isn't it?
No! Come on. Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
So now we gotta find them. Stop them. Wow. That's pretty sad. Saw it coming a little bit. They were obviously into each other from the beginning. We got together. It was all happy. Didn't see the betrayal coming. Probably should have. Probably should have seen that coming. Didn't. Whew. Man. Intense. So many feels. Okay. Can I just exit the main menu now? Without starting next part? Yeah, the credits rolled so the part's over. Yeah, right? Didn't do this last time. Just tries to make you keep on playing. Ooh, naughty. All right, well, we're going to end that here for today. Gosh, well, that's pretty intense. Reminds me, you know, it's a Telltale game. And it's of space. Pretty cool, near future space stuff. Not very near, sort of near-ish. Yeah, not as optimistic as Starfield. Probably more like what things are going to be like for space travel, you know, traveling around the solar system more than anything else. That's going to be going on for a while. Looking forward to it. I mean, they're still waiting for clearance to launch a Starship for the second time. So that'll be cool. We'll get to see them testing that out, you know, for reals. Don't forget to follow if you haven't already. Share on the social media if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Helps the channel out a lot. And yeah, I'm going to play the next 2 parts of this together in the next stream. Hopefully tomorrow. And then probably back to some more Starfield after that. For some more spacey goodness. I appreciate you being here for this journey. Sure do love video games. So for now, to O Oriana, O1ella, 8 Hudes, Alice Idra, Drap Snat, Feels Good Man long usernames, Girl Gamer Cute 2, Mark Zink, Old Frozen Meat, Redtail Foxy, and Spavo. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Jeffrey No Pants, and I will see you next time in space. You take care out there in space, and I'll see you again.